smoking off the spawn and really looking to fixate and hone in on this B bomb site, which will be pinched from tunnels. But no, Pasha actually is the first to drop, so the CTs erect some sort of a defense. It's frantic nonetheless, and it pushes us into the 3v3. But at the very least, Launders, the retake is rolling. They've gotten themselves onto the cusp of the bomb site. Inside of tunnels is where Shawatapai dies. And that's not good, because he was going to be that pinch. Just like with Pasha going down, it creates a problem. It's too fun to say.
I knew you were going to have so much fun saying this name.
It's too fun to say. I was scared at first, but like a roller coaster.
No, do it, man. Live your best life.
It's much better than you first may think. The B site holding strong. Cabal able to get himself a second, but he doesn't manage to curb back Mihu. Here we go. It's
nice.
5Power's first round. Walk around the corner. Looks clear. Really isn't. Shawatapai peeks out.
That was a really well-timed flash.
Yeah.
They delayed it long enough. Shawatapai didn't shoulder peek at first. And this is going to initiate Virtus.pro to walk out mid, but at the cost of some HP. Ooh.
CSKA comes down.
Oh my gosh.
He's been giving away so many shots at Pasha here, but
he just didn't respond.
Nope.
He's got his blood came out the back of his head into the wall, and he didn't even notice.
Everything's fine. Ooh, the shadow gives way to 2 and 3. Shawatapai on the 4K. I really hope this team succeeds just so we can cast them more and more.
Yeah, there's so many ways, there's so many things we could do with his name.
Skabonglers?
Skabonkers.
Oh, Skabonkers.
I did say Skabonglers, though.
All right. Oh, there goes your ace, dear sir.
Oh, yikes.
You just see red.
It's time to start thinking with your heart, like Kanye said.
Don't get caught. There it is. The morals of the story is play and cover, folks. We've got Zhao over here towards long, only gunning down 1. So considering they're working with a minimal buy, Virtus.pro have managed themselves something decent. Shawatapai pinched and therefore toppled. 7 seconds left just as the bomb goes down. So it's an afterplant and the retake's on. Cabal already having established his position towards Catwalk is going to quickly try pushing inwards, but there's 3 Ts to take. 1 by car, 1 on Goose, and 1 floating up and down the ramp. And it's over. That's why we eat Snickers in bed.
That's right. Got to enjoy your time. And this is a good kill from QKA. They once again try to burst out mid 5Power. It's one of the best rounds they had to look back on, where they were able to take advantage of this split. But this time, they don't smoke CT. They wait for the push to come out. They want to destroy the rotate, and they get away with it.
Ooh, I like the fact that 5Power tried to make a play. They push into the catwalk, and they could have gotten away, but no, they've lost the member on the retreat. And all the while, Pasha Biceps comes down long A, managing himself another kill. So I feel like we saw these scenarios unfold on Train Launders where 5Power have like a 5v3 or they've got themselves in a decent position to contest, and yet Virtus.pro seem to just always get the upper hand in these scenarios.
Another thing is the rotations, and Virtus.pro have had that in spades. Pasha gets tapped up and wants to move and actually can't end up doing it. Mihu knows where his second player is coming from.
Yeah, he welcomes the walk up. Cabal's got him. Wins the gunfight, picks up his 3rd frag of the round, and more importantly, gives 5Power a 3rd.
A 3rd, yeah.
That's the response to QKA being opping on the back B bomb site. They actually put Snatchy there to try and counter-pick him, but the counter-terrorists have moved their opper here to the catwalk.
He fell off of Cats into CT spawn. Oh, but oh my God.
Well, then.
Oh my God, this is a whole different ball game now. It's me who gets those 2 entries, 1 with red HP.
Yep, he is now sitting on a 3K. Pasha Biceps lurk out long. Nabs the 4th, so the 5th the last. Shawatapai dies, and that is Virtus.pro back up on the board.
I thought. Oh wow, okay. That didn't. I was wondering if it was gonna go too far.
Ooh. These fires hit the mark, pushing Dobu onto the ramp instead, but Virtus.pro have chucked a couple bodies down off of the catwalk. Shawatapai with 1 as well. Bomb finally going to be planted, you'd think. Snatchy's going to have to get this in and then do all the heavy lifting himself. Let's see what he's made of. He's got his op up, and now he's taken down. Peeks right into the scope of QKA. Oh boy. Neo's caught just rounding the corners there by Zhao Sage. But there's still a minute, so we'll see if Virtus.pro can make him wobble, make him shake. It's shoop-de-whoop from the Goose in order to get the first one. Dobu then a headshot right after.
Poopity scoop.
Snatchy is trying to get the footing moving forward, but remember, the Goose member's still there, and Dobu also has the cross, so really not easy for Virtus.pro to close this gap and get into the bomb site, let alone leave.
AWP, and look, they're none the wiser. They're not anticipating this. He also gets a kill and leaves. Carefree at this point. Oh my gosh, it's not even considering a trade that could have come out of upper tunnels. I like the confidence. Oh, come on, baby, let's go. What was that?
Oh, M4 up, sees the utility. Oh!
Oh my God.
He's not stopping.
I don't think he is.
He's not stopping. 4 frags, and Schwappa... The remainder of the magazine. Quick boost up. Gonna position one inside of the site and call for the rotation of QKA, who went on a tear in the most previous round. Remember, 4 op frags through mid into 2 30-round maps. Just
it all starts with a veto, doesn't it?
A few months ago. It definitely does. Boost over the smoke to try and gain vision. Mihu has removed one off catwalk, but bomb's been thrown out into the open as Virtus.pro get back a man advantage. Lost immediately after, however.
Bomb has been planted.
And the bomb is down. Dobu also follows suit. Just the opper close and a fragmentation to seal the deal here in the very first half. You got me in a mood. I'm feeling poetic. This round about to get chaotic because we've got these T's grouping up in mid. We've got the counter-terrorists also trying to get around them, but in Virtus.pro's attempt to do some damage, they have died. 3 of them, that is. Neo comes upwards from spawn, and oh my goodness. These headshots are crisp, clean, and pristine. The last one has been found.
Not surprised to see a buy.
Absolutely not. But not surprised to see a rush either. They're going to go stampeding into B. Morals with a headshot. Can't manage the second one just yet, but he is still alive.
Oh my God, they got to kill him, man.
Man, finally goes down. Just as Pasha had arrived as well, trying to help, but maybe Virtus.pro just walk away from this. It would give them an excellent opportunity in the 3rd round to utilize these guns.
That was not good to give him that much leash. Run over the site. Smoke the door on your way in. Get to the back of the site. Make sure no one can come in the window.
Pasha saved up the money, but so did Snatchy. Brothers in arms, and Neo doesn't even get his position in pit.
Nope.
Gunned down before he can manage to reside within it. And Mihu, as he floats away, grabs back the man advantage, and Snatchy's got to be careful because he just took a scout shot to the chest.
Yeah, so here's where 5Power have a power position. They can now push up Cat, which is exactly what they should do. They're doing it quick, which is great. Snatchy fast fall in the CT, and Miu has to fight from the bottom, but he does get his kill. So they can continue this aggression, but look at this, Posh is being so proactive. How are they ever going to anticipate this? Just kidding. Shawadapai has a feeling, I want to say. I don't know exactly what's going on with that knife. Running right by Pasha into the loving arms of Morale, but it doesn't matter. Some crazy adjustments there in the mid-round from Virtus.pro.
Molotov's going to burn Mihu out. Smoke for the cross. Smoke and a Molotov. 2 kits. That's what they have to work with on the retake, and Dobu's down.
Oof.
Now QKA resides behind the taxi and gets a very crucial headshot onto Pasha. Not going to be easy. Also, didn't see him escape.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what you should do. The way QKA played that was great. You know, he can...
Looking to flex these ops.
Uh-oh. Well, that's that spacing we talked about, and it's looking pretty solid right now.
Yeah, looking decent enough. If the shots of Snatchy had connected to the targets too, this would be a much faster round, but the result seems the same. Nobody seems to avoid Snatchy as he continues to hold it off. Finally does die, but Cabal follows suit directly after.
Yeah.
Snatchy in a different position, looking for the same outcome though. Bodies jumping downwards while they also go across, so offsetting his crosshair vertically definitely helps them out in terms of getting to the bomb site and putting down bomb. But Virtus.pro still hang on to the 5v4. The frags, the flashbangs from Neo. He needs to win this duel versus Shuadapai, and it's very crucial he does so because now they can fixate on the retake. But they also have to find a way to get rid of QKA. He holds on to mid control. It looks like Mihu was sent to deal with him, but instead he's died. So the issue of mid is still a problem. Not to mention continuous casualties here versus Virtus.pro until finally they've managed to clean it all up.
Exploit, and then once again, they haven't used mid to be that often.
Ooh, good flashbangs over here towards long both ways though. Mihu is the first slain, the second and third. Dobu gonna catch himself a couple of kills, enabling 5Power to continue down long with the smokes, the flashes in the face of Virtus.pro. They're trying to get past them. And Pasha now completely nullified. This round unfolds so quickly, Launders.
Yeah, this is a write-off for Virtus.pro. 5Power to take that round. That is an excellent round, not even one that we talked about in terms of options for them, where they could have gone up cat, they could have gone mid B.
You could have done one better with a pick as well. Thankfully for them, they do still find it. In fact, they go one better, Launders. Neo's gonna swap into the op. Still two of those snipers up, but he's gonna get caught in no man's land. Somehow survives the duel versus Zhao. And now, we'll keep the scope up, finding a second kill, the bomb planter at the very least, which will slow it down for a second, but Dobu's all too quick.
Oh my goodness.
3 kills.
They put a lot of attention on tunnels, which could be good for them. Spam comes out, and they're just going to entry right off of this. Oh my goodness. They don't get the kill right away, but there's a lot of pressure now.
Yeah. Morels peeks off of the teammate's flash, does manage to push them back, and then Pasha gets one before he too toppled, but Morels is still standing, and Snatchy's op is up.
And unfortunately for 5Power, that could have been a critical one, right?
Crack him.
Poke him in the eyes.
Oh boy. Poor Cabal fired off from not even teammates, actually. He's there all alone. Team to finish off rounds. If 5Power are fast in their success, if they stampede out long and get 2 frags, then they finish off rounds quickly. But they are struggling to get any footing in this one. They do manage to get the counter-terrorists out of the B bomb site.
Oh my god.
And that opens up the push. You're going to look at now both Morals and Pasha come frantically back in. Can they hold the line? They do manage one, but there's costs as well that come with this. Shuadapai manages to drop Pasha in the doors, but there's 10 seconds left, and the bomb now only picked back up. The Shadow gives it away, and Mihu's going to rob back the round. Shuadapai is done for. Put a fork in it. He dies before the time comes to a close, which is good enough. And they've definitely given us something to talk about in the second. We'd love to go to Mirage, but in order to do so, they have to fight back in a 4v5, and they've already equalized it at 4. Dobu peeks through doors, softening up the CT spawn, calls Neo over right into the door spam.
Nicely done. If 5Power decide to go long, however, the CT defense has started to encroach on this area as well, and the first headshot comes out. Mihu comes away with a critical engagement.
But you could still hit the mid to B doors. Virtus.pro, however, have established control of the tunnels, so it's all gonna fall in the mid push, and there it goes. Just Cabal now left. 25 seconds, and he is roasted, toasted. Virtus.pro